Welcome back all. As I think we taught you in the first video of this bidding elementary series, we had an opening bid requiring 12 points and a response requiring 6 points. And why does that help us? Well, there are certain rules for the total number of points required to make certain contracts. In bridge, you get a bonus for making a game contract. What is a game contract? Well, there are 5 game contracts in all, including 3 no trumps, 4 spades, 4 hearts, 5 diamonds and 5 clubs. They all get a bonus of, depending on the form of scoring and the competition, they always get a bonus for achieving and making the contract. And the other thing is that slam contracts, going for 12 or 13 tricks, get a really large bonus, and you get up to 1,500 points for building a Grand Slam extra. So there's an important point that you should be evaluating the combined hands of the partnership and judging how high to go. Let us look at an example here where South, the dealer, opened 1 no trump. And North, we'll look at North's hand first, although we will look at South's hand afterwards. North has to decide how to respond to that. North thinks as follows: well, I've got 10 points and my partner's got 15 to 17, so we've got more than the opponents. There's 40 possible points in the pack, so we've got 25 of them. And we have a set of rules here which are very useful for bridge, in that 25 points is what you need on average to make 3 no trumps. It won't always work, but it will do more than half the time. You need 26 points to make 4 hearts and 4 spades, and 28 or 29 points to make 5 clubs or 5 diamonds. And the slam contracts, you need 32 or 33 to make 6 of something, and 37 to make 7 of something. Again, you won't always succeed. Some of the time you'll be unlucky, but that's a good benchmark. So here, North decides that he's got 10 plus his partner's average of 16, so he's got about 26 between the two hands. So he bids 3 no trumps. Right, let's see whether that was a good or a bad idea. We can now have a look at the South hand, and we'll see that South has got quite a good hand. He's got 15 points only, so he's a minimum hand, but it's still the case that I think we're going to be successful here. We've got the Ace, King, Queen of Spades is 3 tricks. They're certain. The Ace of Hearts is a certain trick. That's 4 tricks. The Ace, King, Queen of Diamonds are certain tricks. That's up to 7 already. But there's what are called length tricks as well, which may occur. You've got, between the two hands, Ace, King, Queen of Diamonds and lots of small ones. And if the opponent's diamonds all come under the Ace, King, Queen, in no trumps, the 9 and the 6 will win the next 2 tricks. So after the Ace and the King and Queen have gone, you may win that. In fact, you're not certain to, because one of the opponents might have 4 diamonds. But again, bridge is a game where you have to take a bit of a chance. You need to be a bit lucky sometimes. On average here, an experienced player would say, I want to be in 3 no trumps on this hand. I think I've got a great chance to make it, and I'll get my game bonus. And the pessimist will say, I've only got 7 certain tricks. I won't go for 3 no trumps. So in bridge, it pays to generally bid. There was a famous bridge book called Bid Boldly and Play Safe by one of our best ever women players. And that gives us an idea that we should generally bid up if we can. And I think we'll enjoy the game more when we've got a bit of a challenge rather than trundling along making small contracts. So let's have a look at a slam possibility as well. We're going to have a look at a different auction now. This time South opens 1 spade. That means that South must have 5 spades, but can have quite a wide range of hands now, because it's not 15 to 17 balanced. That's all you really know when your partner opens at the 1 level, because partner would have opened 1 no trump. So let us think about the responses to that and see how we'd evaluate. We're not going to bid through no trumps necessarily anymore, and we're going to possibly look for a trump contract. So let's pick up the North hand and see what North should do. Well, North's got 18 points. 3, 4, 8, 11, 13, 16, 18. And he likes spades very much. He knows that his partner's got 5 spades and he's got 4. So they got 9 of the 13 spades. Always remember there's 13 cards in a suit. So you've got outscoring the opponents in spades by 9 to 4. Now, so what should North do? Well, North could bid far too strong to bid just game, because there's 18 points and his partner's got at least 12. So he's got at least 30 points. So he's quite close to bidding, going for a slam here, which is 33 points. And a lot of people would just make a simple bid. And the simplest bid of all is probably the 4 no trumps Blackwood convention. That's the first convention we've come across, and that asks your partner, how many aces do you have, partner? We're keeping it simple at this stage and not playing any version of it. And the responses are 5 clubs, 0, 5 diamonds, 1, 5 hearts, 2, 5 spades, 3. So that'll tell you whether the opponents have got an ace that they can make. Let's look at partner's hand and see what partner does. Well, partner's got a nice hand as well. Partner's got 16 points. 4, 6, 9, 11, 12, 16. So partner's got the 15 to 17 points, but there's a defect that he's only got 1 diamond. So he's not supposed to open 1 no trump with a singleton in a suit. It's just called a singleton because there's only 1 diamond. Similarly, if he didn't have any diamonds, he wouldn't open 1 no trump either. So these are rules that aren't hard and fast, and some people break them, but they often get unstuck. But he's now responding to the 4 no trump bid, which asks his partner how many aces, and he's just being asked a question, and he responds to say how many aces he's got, with 5 hearts, which shows 2. 5 clubs would be none, 5 diamonds would be 1, and 5 hearts is 2. So North looks at his hand and sees he's only got 1 ace. His partner's got 2 aces, so they're missing 1 of the aces. He doesn't know whether it's the ace of clubs, ace of spades, or ace of hearts, but he knows 1 of them is missing. So he knows that he's not going to make a grand slam for sure. But he's still got a very powerful hand, and with the singleton, which is very useful, or may well be very useful, he should be justified in going for 6 spades. And that seems an awful lot, you might think, but they've got 30 of the 40 points between them as a minimum, and partner might well have extras. As it happens, it's very easy to make, because the declarer will make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spades, ace, king, queen, jack, and then the other ones. 3 diamonds is 8, ace, king, queen of clubs is 11, and at least 2 from the king, queen of hearts, king, queen, jack of hearts, which adds up to 13, but that he can't make 13 because the ace of hearts is won by the opponent. So he'll be winning what's called the 14th trick after the ace of hearts has been lost. So he can only win 12 tricks really. So a good auction here between probably half of the world's top players would be a spade, 4 no trumps, asking about the aces, 5 hearts, 6 spades. And so you've learnt a little bit about game contracts and a little bit about slam contracts, but it is a little bit, and there's a lot more to learn, and that's what you will learn in future lessons. But thank you for now.